Hello everyone. Today in this video we will see the installation of Ubuntu in WSL Windows Subsystem. Okay, so let's move forward with it. First of all, what you have to do, you have to open your control panel. So we will set up the path, we will set up the things for installation of Ubuntu in our software in our PC. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to open this program from here. You have to open program and features from here, and then we will see on this very left side, what you will see one thing which will be turn Windows features on or off. See, look, turn Windows feature on or off. You will have to click on this and then scroll down, and you will see some features like Windows Subsystem for Linux. Just click on it and check it out. See, I have already checked it out. And then virtual machine platform, you have to check it out too. Then virtual hypervisor platform, you have to check it out too. So you have to check it out, all these three things, so that whenever you download Ubuntu and you try to run it, it might run smoothly. Okay, if you will not do these things, so the path for your Ubuntu will not be set up clearly and properly. So you have to do these things, else whenever you will run your Ubuntu, it will show error. Okay, so just okay this, and whenever you will check them out, they will search some required files and then they will ask you to restart your PC. Kindly restart your PC and then all these setups will be marked. Next, you have to install Ubuntu from Microsoft Windows, or else you can check from where you can download. So to check that thing, you have to open your command prompt and write bash. Okay, this bash will tell you that Windows Subsystem for Linux has no installed distributions. You have to install that from the Microsoft Store. So go to the Microsoft Store. Okay, I'm going to Microsoft Store, and then I'll just download that software, that application Ubuntu, and then I'll work on it. As it is opened, I'll search for Ubuntu now, and Ubuntu app. Okay, this is visible. Ubuntu app is visible to me. Now I'll open it. See, here it is. Ubuntu is here. I have to install it. I'll install it. I'll click on install button, and now download has been started. Let's wait for it. Let it be downloaded. So my Ubuntu is already downloaded now. What I have to do, I have to open it now. Let's open it. Yep, so Ubuntu is opened. It is installing, and this may take some few minutes to install. Let's wait, let it be installed now. It is asking that please create a default Unix user account. The username does not need to match your Windows username. I have to create a default Unix user account. See, sometimes you might get something like you have to set it up using, whenever you will download Ubuntu, it will ask that it will show an error message that you have an error, you have to set up it manually. So just what you have to do, whenever that type of message appear to you, you just have to copy that link. Whenever an error appears, you just have to copy that link and then you have to paste it in your browser. Whichever browser you want, you can use. Just paste it and download that set up Ubuntu in your PC, and then I have to enter my Unix username now. So whatever username I want to write, I can write here like Swaraj @ 123. Okay, 12. I wrote Swaraj @ 12. So this is my Unix username. Now okay, I'll have to write like Swaraj AP. I wrote Swaraj AP. Yep. Now this supports, this username supports. At the rate is not supported, and it's a bad name. It was the bad name. Okay. So you have to take a proper username here, like Swaraj AP. You have to take alphabets now. Then I have to enter a password. I'll enter a strong password. You should enter a strong password, and whenever you will be entering a password, that will not be visible on your terminal, but yep, whenever you click, it will get fetched into this terminal. Okay, I have to retype my new password. I just re-entered, and yeah, password updated successfully, and yes, I am in my Ubuntu now. Like let me just clear this out. So now it is clear, and Ubuntu is properly installed in my PC now, and I can work whatever work I want to do. I can work like if I want to like print some message, I can do it with echo. Uh, hey, I have installed Ubuntu, and then what? This message will properly get executed. You can open any of the any of the files, editing files like vi hello.sh. So this hello.sh file will be created. Okay, so shell script file is now created. You can exit from it. Escape :wq. Yep, I'll escape. I'll just get out from it. So now Ubuntu is installed, and you can work on this Windows Subshell you have enabled, and now you can you have installed Ubuntu in your system, and now you can work on it. Okay, so this was the process to install Ubuntu in your Windows Subshell, and sometimes some error may appear, but if you will follow all these steps properly, none of the errors will appear, and you will be able to execute your work very easily. Okay, very smoothly. So next thing is, what if I want to uninstall it? Okay, I have installed this. What if I want to uninstall it? So uninstallation is very simple in this. You just have to cut this out. You just have to cut this out, and then you have to uninstall it from your programs and features. You have to uninstall Ubuntu from here. Like you will see Ubuntu thing, like I have to search Ubuntu. Here it is. Here it is. Here is the app. I'll just, on search panel, you have to search Ubuntu, and then you have to click uninstall, and this app and all its related info will be removed. So if you want to remove it, it will be uninstalled. See, Ubuntu is being uninstalled now. It is being uninstalled. So yep, after the uninstallation, what you have to do, you have to you have to search for Ubuntu. Does it exist? So no, Ubuntu doesn't exist now. Okay, Ubuntu doesn't exist in my Ubuntu app is properly removed now. Okay, you can remove the folders too if you want to remove, right? But that is this folder is of my virtual machine folder, that because I have also installed uh, Ubuntu in my virtual machine. For that we will talk in our other video, but in this video we had to install our Ubuntu in Windows Subshell, and we have installed it. We had worked with it properly. I also told you that sometimes some error may appear. So what you have to do, you just paste the link, and then you have to copy that link, and then you have to paste the link in your browser. Okay, some link will be appeared on your Ubuntu terminal, and you have to just open your browser and click whatever the steps are. You have to go through it, and then you will properly able to execute. But just remember what you have to do. The most important thing, you have to enable your subshell from here. Like if you'll search turn Windows features on or off in control panel, you have to open this, and then you have to you must check this thing, Windows Subsystem for Linux, and you must check this two things, virtual machine platform and Windows hypervisor platform. This will create a platform, a proper platform for your Ubuntu to be installed and to be executable in your system. So I hope this video was clear to you. So let's meet in our next video. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.